Welcome back to Moving Cardboard. I'm here to now play the very final scenario that Tristan Hall, aka Ninja Dwarg, created for the Lord of the Rings The Living card game. This one uses more than just the core set. In this one you have to have Hunt for Gollum. And this one is called Branching Paths, and there's a cat. So in Branching Paths, it's different in that, well, it's got 8 cards, and there's not a B side. It's just 8 cards. It uses the Hunt for Gollum Adventure Encounter deck mixed in with these. So this is some tough stuff here. And in the spirit of it being Hunt for Gollum orientated, I've used Bilbo Baggins, who is the hero in the Hunt for Gollum Adventure Pack. Bilbo's property is that he allows the first player to draw an extra card, so I'll be drawing 2 cards every turn. He's high costed given his stats though, so I'm not really sure that he's a good hero, but drawing an extra card every turn is pretty nice. See, he's 9, but his stats equal 6. Usually it's equal 2, so he's high costed. So anyway, and his stats are really not that good, but hey. And I'm using Eleanor. I don't know that I've used her in any of these videos. I don't use her often, but I thought I'd just give her a shot. Trying to get off the Eowyn, using her all the time in spirit, but Eowyn's really good. Okay, I'm back. My cat wanted to play. I had to hang out with him a little bit. Much of the day's gone by, and I'm going to finish up, or start rather. Alright, so my starting threat is 28. Again, with Aragorn, Eleanor, and Bilbo. My overall plan with this deck is get the Calabrian Stone on him so that I have 2 heroes generating resources, and get a Song of Kings, which is a new card in Hunt for Gollum, on Bilbo, and give him the Steward of Gondor. So I've got lots of leadership and spirit going. That's basically it. Okay, so let me draw my cards before I go any further. 3, 4, 5, 6. Kind of a weird opening hand. I've got Snowborn Scouts, so quick guys to get out. These are useful to have, but they're kind of expensive. This is a key card to get a song out. This is another new card. The Rivendell Minstrel. When it's played, I can search my deck for a song. Also, since most of my heroes aren't good at questing, these guys are going to do me a lot of work. I guess I'll keep it. I usually just always keep my hand. I haven't mastered the art of mulliganing, of when to mulligan or anything like that. So let's move on to reading this. So it's called Branching Paths again. It's the adventure because, well, you'll see why. So unless stated otherwise, I proceed to the next stage in numerical order. I've taken out the Nazgul, the Jailers, and the objective cards. So I am on a dark road, 10 quest points. Before attacking the Orcs' lair, you are tasked with discovering the location of the raiding post from which they carry out their attacks on the local populace. Reports confirm that they have committed great sacrilege and taken over an ancient shrine buried in the woodlands held sacred by the elves of Mirkwood. All is eerily quiet as you set off into the undergrowth. So now I have to search for the first location I find, put it in the staging area. And then shuffle. Okay, so River Ninglor. So I have a Riverland location. If it's the active location, I remove progress tokens from it and the quest at the end of each round. So that's gross, and it contributes to threat. This is a pretty fat stack of cards, so it's hard to gauge like the really nasty stuff, just because he's got 4 encounter sets. One of them's Hunt for Gollum itself is pretty thick, and then there's 3 more. So like the really hard, tough enemies may not show up as frequently, but it's also harder for me to get a sense of my standing with this deck. Okay, so I'm going to start my turn, and since I have Bilbo, I'm going to draw 2 cards at the start of my turn. Okay, great first turn. Okay, these are good. Hindamarth River Song and the Steward of Gondor. So the Hindamarth River Song is obviously amazing. I'm going to play him on the first turn. Oh, and I need resources. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play him in my planning phase. Do I want to play a Snowborn Scout? I don't see why not. Well, the reason why not is to wait and play for Steward of Gondor. That's the reason to wait. So I'll wait. Okay, so let's move to the quest phase. I've got 2 threat to deal with. I'm going to quest with I'll quest with Aragorn and Bilbo. Well, I'm afraid to quest with Bilbo because I think there's cards that deal 2 damage to exhausted characters. He couldn't handle that, so I'll just quest with Bilbo because I want to wait to use him. Hunters from Mordor. Now these guys are pretty nasty. They become more powerful as there are clues. Now the clues are still in the deck, so they can boost him up quite a bit. These can get very deadly. They won't engage me, but my threat will go up because I failed the quest to 30. I don't think I want to optionally engage them at this point in time. Do I want to travel here? I'm not sure I even want to travel there either, because being active. On the other hand, I will travel there. So it's the active location. So it's going to remove progress tokens, both from itself and from the quest at the end of each round. But I'm not going to be getting a lot of questing on for now. So that was the travel phase. Encounter phase, optional engagement, I won't. And then enemy engagement check, he won't. I'll exhaust to look at the top card. So the next card is a when revealed, discard a resource, exhaust anyone who can't. So I can cancel that with Eleanor, but then I still have to draw a new card. So I'm going to leave that on the top as I do, and enter the refresh phase where I raise my threat, and then go to the start of the turn. Get some more resources. Okay, so what we're looking at is Steward of Gondor. I'm going to exhaust Steward of Gondor. And I'm going to play this Rivendell Minstrel and search my deck for a song, put it in my hand. I've got a number of new cards in here. Dunedain Mark, Song of Kings, Rivendell Minstrel, Bilbo. Song of Kings, and shuffle. I totally skipped my draw step. I'll just shuffle and then draw. I'm too eager to get my engine going. I need my engine in place. I need to survive long enough to get my engine in place and then cruise in. This isn't really... I don't know. I think this might be the most difficult, or it might just be medium difficulty. Ungoliant Slayer was pretty brutal. Okay, so let me draw my 2 cards for turn. I forgot to do that. Another Favor of the Lady and Faramir. Okay, so I could play Favor of the Lady to boost his quest. The question is, do that or keep waiting to save up for Northern Tracker. So now I have... For some reason I thought I had another copy of that in my hand already, but no. I'm confusing myself. Okay. That's my main question. It really is play this now to give him 3 quest. Although that doesn't matter. So let's say I let this resolve. He quests for 3. I would place 1 token, which would then fall right off. So there's no point. I should just wait. Save the resources. Exhaust any hero. Well, what I could do is I could just quest with quest. I could quest for 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That would make it 6, which would actually get rid of the... So, I guess I will do it. I'll put this... I'll give him the Favor of the Lady. Now I'm going to commit to the quest. It's going to be 3, 4, 6. And, you know, that's all that I really need to do. I could quest 7. I'll quest 7. How about that? When this is revealed, so these guys are already exhausted, so in a sense, this doesn't really do anything to me. So I'll discard that. So a quest for 7, -2 is 5. So I explore the river Ninglor, and I additionally put that there. And then encounter phase, engagement check, he won't engage. I'm going to use my action window to look at the top card. The next card is Flooding, which is Doomed 1 and Surge. Okay, so next turn... I'll probably let that resolve too, because even if I use her ability, that only cancels the when revealed effect. So, okay, so end of turn, I go up to 32. And I will get resource tokens. I'm just going to give him 3 every turn now. And I draw 2 cards, an Erebor Hammersmith, a card I just think he's a solid ally, and a Daughter of the Nimrodel for some healing. Those aren't necessarily cards I want right now. I'll spend his resource to give Bilbo the Song of Kings. He does like writing poetry when he hung out in Rivendell. So that's thematically appropriate. So now I have 3 leadership and a spirit available. I've got... I don't think I'm going to play any other allies right now. Well, I'll play Guard of the Citadel. Bilbo will summon a Guard of the Citadel. Okay, now I'm going to quest. And I know I'm going to go up to 33. And there'll be a surge, so someone might attack me. With 32 threat, there's a decent chance of it. So I'm going to hold her back because of her defense. He's going to quest for 3, 4, 6. Quest for 6. Sure. Doomed 1. I go to 33. There's no Riverland locations that have progress tokens. And then Surge, Gold, or Orcs. I quested for 6, right? 3, 4, 6. -4 will be 2 progress tokens. When revealed, I have to deal 2 damage to any character currently committed to the quest. Well, that'll be... Well, okay, so I could tap her to block that, but I want her to block his attack. So I'm going to give the 2 to him, especially I know I have a Daughter of Nimberdale in hand. So engagement checks, he'll come down, and I'm going to deal a shadow card to this fella. I'm going to declare her as the defender. If you control at least 1 hero with a clue card, double this enemy's base attack. Okay, that's the West Bank. See, well, I'm glad I don't have a clue attached. So 2, she takes no damage. I could attack him with the Guard of the Citadel, why not? It won't kill him, but it'll give him a wound. Then that's the player attack, and I'll take my action window right after determining combat damage to use Hennemarth River Song's action ability to examine. Okay, this guy is the guy who sits in a tree and just shoots at you. I can't pull him out of the staging area while these guys are here, but they're going to come play with me next turn, unless I can reduce my threat. This is Son of Arnor is a good one too. I don't play Son of Arnor, but I have, and he's good for pulling this guy down to utilize him. Okay, so Refit Phase. I'll raise my threat to 34. Or Refresh Phase. I'll gain tokens. And I'll draw 2 Valiant Sacrifice and a Dunedain Mark. Alright, so Dunedain Mark was probably going to end up going on... I kind of like just making him just crazy awesome at everything. And then I can also give him Unexpected Courage so that he could quest, use a resource, then attack. Well, I wouldn't need him to defend, per se. Let's see. So, but now is a time to chump block just to get the card draw. So I might chump block this time against, well, against him for sure. And so what all do I want to play this turn? There's no lands. I'm waiting for lands to come out to bother playing my Snowborn Scouts. For better or worse. I think I want to play Daughter of the Nimberdale just because I want to keep my wounds levels down. You know? So I'm going to play that. And make him a 4 attack. Aragorn now has 4 attack. Saving his resource. I'm going to exhaust her to heal those. Saving my spirit. And I'm saving that for the Valiant Sacrifice that this Guard of the Citadel is going to make this turn. So let's move now to the quest phase. Which characters would I like to commit? I know that I'm going to have 4 in the staging area. Okay, so issue. I might need to back up here. I think I need his to ready again. So I need to save. So he'd be doing 3. Well, I'm not going to kill that guy regardless, so I don't care right now. I'm just going to block that guy and let him sit. Okay, so that means for quest phase, I'm going to quest for 3, 5, 6. Yep, I'm going to quest for 6. This comes out. 6 minus 4 is 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 on there now. I've got 5 on it. So let's. There's nothing for traveling. Combat phase. I'm going to. Well, he's going to engage me. I'll let him sit there. So he's going to do 1 damage to a hero. I'll deal shadow cards. All right. So who do I want to declare as a defender against him? It's going to be the guard of the Citadel. The shadow effect is discard an attachment you control. Ugh. Well, okay, well I've got an Erebor Hammersmith in my hand, so that's not that bad. I will discard the favor of the lady at this time. No, I will not do that. I'll discard the Dunedain Mark, because that's 2 spirit. I don't have a lot of spirit, access to spirit. And then the guard of the Citadel dies, and then I play Valiant Sacrifice with this, allowing me to draw 2 cards, because an ally card just left play. Another Minstrel and a Hasty Stroke. Okay. Not the card I want. There's a problem with this core set. I have there's single copies of some very useful cards. I'm thinking Unexpected Courage and Calibrian's Stone. Both of those I have in this deck. There's only 1 copy, so you have to just wait till you get it. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of frustrating, but it's life. Okay, so defending against the Orcs is going to be Eleanor. Defending character does not count its defense. Does 2 damage to her. Oof. That was not fun. Who's going to attack this guy? Didn't calculate that out. So he's still there. That's annoying. I messed up. That was a misplay. Well, let's move on. At the end of the after combat damage is dealt, I'll exhaust him. So Shackles is coming up next. That slows down your card draw. Okay, so let's get everything back and lay out its resources. So I can lower my threat this turn. I can play Galadrim's Greetings. And I'm up to 35 on the threat. Get another Valiant Sacrifice and another Rivendell Minstrel. So I've got a lot of quest possibility here. I've got more Dunedain Marks. I might just let that sit and use the Hammersmith for a unique. And I've got enough to play Faramir this turn. I can get my threat down to 29. So I'll do that. I'll play this to lower my threat to 29. What else? What else? Okay, I need to deal with these. I'm going to cancel that, I think, with her ability. Oh, I didn't pull this off, so I'm going to use that to heal these. So in the quest phase, she's not going to quest. I need another minstrel so I can maybe not quest with air turn. I need more quests. So I'm only going to have 2, but if I use her, then no telling. I might have up to 5. So let's move to the quest phase, and I need to use her to cancel this. Then who's going to block? I can use Bilbo to block. He can take it as long as I don't get something horrible. So that means I'm going to quest for 2, 4. I need to get rid of one of these enemies so I could take one of them undefended. Yeah, because he's got 5 hit points. I can take him undefended and defend against the hunters from Mordor. So I'm going to quest for 4. This would mean I don't draw cards. I just don't like that. I want to draw cards, so I'm going to cancel that. And out comes. Okay, well I don't. Okay, so it's a wash 4 on 4, and they're not going to engage me because I'm at 29. Okay, I had a moment there of fear. Okay, battle phase. I need to deal shadow cards. I'm going to declare Bilbo as a defender against the hunters from Mordor. And hope this isn't a nasty shadow effect, and it's not. It's false lead, but it doesn't have a shadow effect. 2, there's no clue cards in effect either, so he's not hurt. This I'm going to take undefended. No shadow effect. And then he'll attack and kill these orcs. So they're gone. They were annoying me. Okay, and then after the damage, combat damage is done, I'll take a look. So I have an enchanted stream. When it's the active location, can't draw cards. Well, I can lay down 2 Snowborn Scouts to get rid of it. Okay, so let's advance my threat back up to 30. And take these up. And I will draw my 2 cards. Another Guard of the Citadel. And another Test of Will. Okay. So I've got to deal with these hunters from Mordor. And I'm going to have 6 in the staging area in terms of threat. Well, I could quest for 6. I could lay down another Rivendell Minstrel. No problem. Okay, so I'm thinking play this. And I've got 2 more leadership, so I could play. Again, I don't really want to play. Well, I could do. He's questing for 3 and then use a resource. I could do 2 to put him down. And then that's it. So for my quest phase, three, 4, 5, 7. I gain 1. Okay, attack phase. Declare him as the defender. No shadow effect. He does 2 damage. Kills him. I spend this for a valiant sacrifice. Get another flavor and another Snowborn Scout. I hate it when you draw cards you don't really need for the situation. And I'm not going to attack this guy. I need to take care of him soon, though. But I'll do this. Okay, so all my exhausted characters are going to suffer a damage next turn. So that means if I use them to quest, they'll both die. 31. Resources. And draw 2 cards for turn. Gandalf and sneak attack. Okay, well that's interesting. He can deal 4 damage to an enemy. Oh, you know what I'm forgetting is putting the damage on here. So it's been like 3 rounds, I think. I'll just say he has 3 damage. So if I tap her to heal, then she will get killed by that. I'll probably just have to cancel it. I have Hasty Shirk. I don't have, what is it, Test? I do have Test of Will. I might have to use that instead of tapping. That might be more useful. Yeah, I'll play it that way. So I'm going to do that to heal 2. Now, I could play Sneak Attack Gandalf in the quest phase. I could do that, and I could just use him to kill that thing. But I might rather do it in the combat phase, kill that, and then use him to either attack or block here. That would be better. Because I'm going to cancel that. So with this Test of Will, so I just need to make sure I save 1 spirit resource. I can play Faramir now. That's what's going to happen. Faramir will join us. I'm going to use those because I'm still hoping for the Calabrian Stone. So because I need those to play it, and then also whatever excess he has will be Spirit. So Faramir has joined us, and these 2 are spoken for. Okay, so for questing, I think Faramir's not even going to quest, though, because I'm going to need to defend. Well, let's see. 2, 4, 7. If I do that, and then I'll spend a resource to unready him, or ready him. So that would be 7. So I could use him. I need 8 attack strength total to kill these hunters from Mordor, which I could get through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Faramir will defend. So I'm going to do, yeah. Well, shoot, I could just use Bilbo as well. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. To 6 is going to be 2 going on there, because basically this is going to happen, and then I'm going to play this. You spend this, because I'm not going to tap her to do it. I'm going to use Test of Will to do it. And then I'm going to deal you a shadow card. So I'm going to declare Faramir the Defender. No shadow effect, so Farmir is unharmed. And then my attack phase, well, this is just combat phase, I guess. I'm going to play Sneak Attack, Gandalf, and I'm going to deal 4 damage to this guy, get him out of the staging area. And then I'm going to declare these 2 guys as attackers and her. So that's 3, 7, 8, which overcomes that and leaves 6. So they're gone. Then he comes back into my hand at the end of the combat phase. And then I'll also do this, obviously. So Old Wives' Tales again is coming up. Okay, so now my threat goes up to 32, and I clear all these. Still on stage 1. I don't know if I'm a slow player. Am I a slow player, or is it just the deck is slow? I don't know. Maybe you guys can comment and let me know. Draw 2 cards for turn, another Sneak Attack, another Daughter of the Nimrod. And let me give myself some resources. Okay. I think what happens now is the 2 Snowborn Scouts come out, and I'd like to get Northern Trackers out as well, but let's do this. They'll each put a marker on that. And do I want to play Favor of the Lady to give him even more quest power? So now he's questing for 4 by himself. Those are my options for the turn. For planning phase right now, I can Sneak Attack Gandalf again. Do I want to mess with... I'm going to end up canceling that with Eleanor, I think. I think it'll be fine. So he's going to quest for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'll just quest for 6, because I don't need that much. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 8. I only need 2. I don't want to risk them all getting killed. Because when this comes out, I'm going to exhaust her to cancel that and draw a new one. Signs of Gollum, which is guarded by some wargs who will engage me. Okay. What did I quest for? 2, 3, 4, 6 minus 4 is 2, which so that's enough, right? Yes. So first I'm going to resolve the quest and look at number 2. Where's number 2? They're out of order. Okay. Sacred Shrine. So I've made it to the Sacred Shrine. The shrine has been reduced to rubble and fragments, and the bodies of elven dead lie about the clearing. But the orc war parties are absent for the time being. You may rest and recover here, paying homage to the elves, or press on with your mission at hand. So after I defeat this, I can choose to heal all wounds from all heroes. If I do, I go to 3. Or I can just not heal and go to 4. So it's a choose your own adventure bit. Okay, so engagement check. This guy will be engaging me. There's a couple plays. I could play Sneak Attack Gandalf again and just kill that thing outright. Or I could sacrifice something. I don't really have the attack power to kill it. right now. I don't think I want to sneak attack Gandalf. I want to save that for something worse. Well, Bilbo can help. He's going to engage me. Steal him a shadow card. I'll just say a Snowborn Scout is a defender. If I don't control at least one hero with a clue card attached, return this enemy to the staging area after its attack resolves, which is kind of like what he does. That's his forced effect anyway. So his attack will resolve by killing him, and I don't have, there's no, I could do, well, Faramir and Bilbo can team up and do 1 damage to him. Because I still want to save him for this. So another Hunters from Mordor. Okay. Ooh. So there's a clue in play now, so those have greater threat and greater attack. So that's not going to be fun at all. So I'm going to do my refresh phase and raise my threat to 33. So I've got some nasty stuff coming up. And then this is getting a bit long, so I'm going to just draw my cards for the top of the turn, and then we'll come back to finish up. Ah, Calabrian Stone, an essential piece. An essential piece to this deck. An essential piece. Because now I'll be able to accelerate, in a sense, my spirit by playing that. Okay. All right, so I'll see you guys next time when I finish this up. I'm on step 2. Obviously, you see I'm at 33 already. These guys have +2 threat, so the 2 of them, when they are both here, are going to be 8. So I'm going to have 10 threat to deal with. I don't have any forest snares in hand or anything like that, so I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. All right, well, see you later.